Have you ever wondered what happens to your vagina when you stop having sex? This is a topic that sparks a lot of curiosity. Will your vagina become tighter? Can you gain secondary virginity? What about your libido, arousal, and fertility? And should you stop using birth control? Does your hymen regrow? Can you lose your sex drive? Today we're breaking down the psychological, emotional, and physical effects of abstinence, so stay tuned. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If today is your first time seeing my video, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. One of the most common questions is, will my vagina become tighter if I stop having sex? The short answer is, kind of, but not permanently. Your vaginal muscles are meant to stretch and contract, so if you go a long time without penetration, they might feel a bit tighter initially. But this isn't a permanent change, and once you resume sexual activity, your body will naturally adapt again. So your vagina does not become permanently tighter if you stop having sex. However, if you've been sexually active and suddenly stop, your vaginal walls might feel slightly firmer due to reduced blood flow and arousal. But this is temporary, and regular sexual activity, whether with a partner or through masturbation, can maintain vaginal elasticity. If tightness or discomfort is a concern, Kegel exercises and regular pelvic floor workouts can help maintain flexibility and comfort. Can you gain secondary virginity? The term secondary virginity is more of a social concept rather than a physical one. Once the hymen is stretched or torn, it does not grow back. However, choosing to abstain from sex after being sexually active can be a personal or spiritual decision, often referred to as reclaiming virginity. But physically, your body doesn't reset to a pre-sexual state. This is a big myth. Your hymen doesn't grow back, and your vagina doesn't reset, just because you've stopped having sex. However, after a long break from sex, you might feel like you're experiencing it for the first time again, especially if your vaginal muscles have slightly tightened, or if there's more discomfort due to reduced lubrication. But this isn't the same as regaining virginity. If you're nervous about resuming sex after a long break, taking it slow, using lubrication, and making sure you're fully aroused can help ease the transition. What happens to your libido and arousal when you stop having sex? When sexual activity ceases, some individuals may notice a decline in libido, sexual desire, as the body reduces the production of hormones related to sexual stimulation. However, this isn't universal. Others might find their sexual desire intensifies due to accumulated sexual tension. Stress levels, hormonal balance, and emotional health are all contributing factors. Will it impact fertility? No, simply not having sex does not directly impact your fertility. However, long-term abstinence can lead to less cervical mucus production, which is crucial for sperm mobility. If you stop having sex for a long time and then try to conceive, it may take time for your body to adjust hormonally. Not having sex doesn't directly reduce fertility, but it might affect hormonal balance in some cases. Regular sexual activity helps regulate reproductive hormones, and a sudden change in frequency might cause small shifts in menstrual cycles. However, if you're trying to conceive, getting back into a regular sexual routine can help optimize your chances. Can the hymen regrow? No, once the hymen is stretched or torn, it does not regenerate. However, the appearance of the hymen varies widely among individuals, and some people have more flexible hymenal tissue than others. Will you get more UTIs or STIs? Stopping sex can actually reduce your risk of sexually transmitted infections, obviously because there's no exposure to new bacteria from partners. However, you can still get urinary tract infections if you're not practicing good hygiene or if vaginal health is disrupted by hormonal changes, dehydration, or poor diet. This is interesting. Since sex can sometimes introduce bacteria into the urethra, stopping sex can actually lower your risk of UTIs. However, the absence of sexual activity might slightly alter your vaginal microbiome, leading to minor changes in natural pH levels. To maintain vaginal health, stay hydrated, practice good hygiene, and consider probiotics if necessary. Should you stop using birth control? If you're abstinent for a long period, you might wonder whether to stop using birth control. If you're on birth control solely for pregnancy prevention, you can stop. However, if you're taking it for hormonal regulation, like to control acne, your period, PCOS, pain, or endometriosis, you should consult your doctor before stopping. If you're considering stopping it because you're no longer sexually active, speak to your doctor first. Suddenly, stopping hormonal contraception can lead to side effects like irregular periods, acne flare-ups, or mood changes. So, always consult a medical professional before making any changes. Will you feel sexual frustration? Sexual frustration can occur if you have a high libido but are abstaining from sex. This can lead to increased stress, mood swings, and even physical tension. Engaging in self-pleasure, exercising, or finding new hobbies can help redirect this energy. For some, stopping sex can lead to pent-up sexual frustration, which may manifest as irritability or mood swings, increased sexual dreams or fantasies, restlessness, or difficulty concentrating. If this sounds like you, don't worry. Sexual frustration can be managed in healthy ways, including self-pleasure, meditation, exercise, or even creative outlets like dancing or painting. Finding ways to express your sensual energy can make a huge difference. What happens to your menstrual cycle? If your sex life had an impact on your hormonal balance due to stress relief, orgasms, or birth control, stopping sex might cause slight changes in your period. Some people experience irregular cycles due to hormonal shifts, while others see no changes at all. What happens to the ovaries? Your ovaries will continue to function as usual. They will still release eggs each month, and you will still produce estrogen and progesterone. However, lower sexual activity might mean reduced levels of oxytocin and endorphins, which are linked to mood regulation. Will your vagina close off if you stop having sex? No, your vagina will not close off if you stop having sex. However, for postmenopausal individuals, lack of sexual activity may contribute to vaginal atrophy, which can make the vaginal walls thinner, drier, and less elastic. This can sometimes make sex more uncomfortable when resuming sexual activity after a long time. Psychological and emotional effects of abstinence. Some people feel more focused and less emotionally entangled, while others might experience loneliness, longing, or increased sexual dreams and fantasies. Social or religious reasons for abstinence may create positive feelings of self-discipline or alignment with personal values. What changes happen to your vagina when you stop having sex? When you stop having sex, your vagina does undergo some changes, but not in the way many people think. Here's what might happen. 1. Reduced lubrication. If you're used to regular sexual activity, stopping might lead to a decrease in natural lubrication, especially if you aren't engaging in other forms of arousal. 2. Loss of elasticity, temporarily. Your vaginal muscles are elastic, meaning they stretch and contract. Without regular penetration, they might feel a little tighter when you start having sex again, but this is temporary and completely normal. 3. pH and bacterial changes. Regular sex can help maintain a balanced vaginal microbiome. If you stop, your vaginal flora might shift slightly, but this won't necessarily cause issues unless other factors like poor hygiene or stress come into play. 4. Less circulation to the pelvic area. Sexual activity increases blood flow to the vagina and pelvic region. Without it, you might experience reduced sensitivity over time, but this can be counteracted with pelvic floor exercises or self-pleasure. Why do people choose abstinence? People choose abstinence for various reasons, such as religious or personal beliefs, avoiding STIs or pregnancy, waiting for the right partner, emotional healing after past relationships and medical reasons, or low libido. Whether you choose to be sexually active or abstinent, the most important thing is to understand your body and make choices that align with your well-being. If you have concerns about sexual health, speak to a healthcare professional. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more content on sexual health, relationships, and self-care. Drop a comment below. See you next time.